Good girl. What a good girl. Where are you going? Good girl. This property that is for sale is right next to the trail, but I don't think it's an equestrian property. It's just rural residential. But living in this area would definitely be a dream come true. But even though I don't live here, I get to enjoy it anyway. Ownership is highly overrated. Oh, good girl. Oh, good girl. Oh, 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 oh. Ouch. Good girl. And let's go here. Good girl. Good girl. You are a good girl. It's a little rocky here, and that's what gives her grief. That's why she's pushing me into the trees. And as soon as the footing is better, she is also better. It is quite the dream come true that I am writing here. It is a dream come true that I am writing, period. Even though I had my own horses for 14 years or something, I didn't do a hell of a lot of riding just because my horses were all project horses or rescues in one way or another. All three of my horses came to me quite damaged, and they were a work in progress. I accomplished a great deal with those three horses, and I had a very fulfilling journey with them. But what didn't materialize was simply this: trail rides, hacking out with your horse. And it took me losing my three horses to actually be able to have this experience, which is a life lesson in and of itself. Sometimes we have to, quote unquote, lose something in order to make space for something we really want. You know what? Let me go this way. If we stay focused on the loss and lament the loss, we are not allowing the new and perhaps improved situation to manifest. We can only manifest that which we allow, and we need to be a vibrational match to that which we desire. Dreams do come true, but in order for a dream to come true, you need to be in vibrational alignment with that dream. These are vast trails. Most of it is on private property, and only those horses that are part of the community are allowed to be ridden here. So this is what you can call a pretty exclusive experience. And the properties around here are also exclusive. Good girl. Careful, sweetie. You are a good girl. The property for sale that we just passed is on the market for $2.5 million. It's only 8 acres and it is not an equestrian property. You couldn't have a horse there. Just to give you an idea as to how exclusive of an experience it is that I am having. And I'm having this entirely exclusive experience while being at the lowest point in my life financially. True story. My point is, all those experiences that we believe we need to win the lottery for can actually be experienced without having the money. And here is where the law of attraction comes in. We often tell ourselves that we can only have the dream life that we desire if we would win the lottery or marry a millionaire or something like that. We often place money in front of our experience that we desire, and we surmise that unless that money shows up, we cannot have that experience. Whereas I have proven in my own life, time after time, that I would have the most incredible experiences without having to cough up the money normally associated with it. I can't say I have been here before, so I'm not sure where to go. How interesting. Maybe I missed my turn. Probably need to go back. What a good girl. And here is the fun part. I have been dreaming of winning the lottery for years so that I can have these experiences. And time after time after time, I find myself in the middle of my dreams without ever winning the lottery. It would just come about in other ways, through other means. But nevertheless, the dream experience that I was envisioning, that I was dreaming to have, and that somewhere inside of me I believed I needed to win the lottery for. And life proved me wrong time after time. Which doesn't mean that I wouldn't want to win the lottery, because I think I could do a lot of fun things with money. But I do acknowledge that it is not necessary. I do acknowledge that dreams, such as riding a fabulous horse through a fabulous equestrian community, can happen even without getting my hands on some serious cash. But now that I am having the millionaire's experience and have had the millionaire's experience for a while now, I am happy for my finances to catch up with my life. Why not? You're a good girl. We are here today on all kinds of trails that I haven't been on before, and I'm encountering all kinds of properties that I haven't seen before. So maybe I need to... Oh, there is a trail, I believe. Oh, sweetie pie. Is that a trail? Where do I go? What a good girl. You are good. Good girl. Yeah, I hear voices, sweetie. You are right. You are right. Let's see how this looks. Ooh, that looks very steep. I'm not going there. Chickens. Good girl. You are a trooper, sweetie pie. I bet this is Mountain View Estates. An older estate lot development. Oh, and there's a dog. There you go. Come on, sweetie. I don't think the dog has noticed us. There it is. Good boy. You are a good girl. Yeah, there's a dog. There is a dog. Not a good dog. Not barking at the horse. A very good dog. Now he's barking. I have seriously no idea where I am. But it is all beautiful, so who cares? I think I'm just backtracking. No, maybe that is fine. So we're gonna go by the dog again. Good girl. You are so good. And you are a good dog. You are a good dog. Good girl. I am completely lost again. But that's kind of fun and adventurous. And I'm sure at some point I will come across something that I recognize. This is how vast this area is. Unless I ride with my friend Sarah, I always get lost. But the beauty of getting lost is that you can be found again. Oh, good girl. It is a pleasure and a privilege to ride this horse. All through my life I have felt really guided. Of course, part of that is seeking guidance, because you cannot be guided unless you seek guidance. And then also when you seek guidance, to follow the guidance. I can't say that everything always came about in the way that I thought it should, but invariably I have always been able to live my dream life and continue my dream life regardless my quote-unquote poor financial position. And this is really what I would like to teach. That yes, the power of the mind is capable of manifesting dreams of hell, as well as manifesting happy dreams. What we expect becomes our reality. If our mindset is one of fear, scarcity, lack, then we will live in a fearful world dominated by scarcity and lack, no matter how much money we have. Because that is also another life lesson that I learned by meeting quite a few wealthy people, by all standards, wealthy people. People that are sitting on a lot of assets, that have land and whatever, a net worth of, I think the richest guy I actually ever met in person is said to be worth, whatever that means, $600 million. And yet, my experience of this person was one in which he exhibited living in hell, in fear, in agony, and in scarcity. And I have met many quote-unquote wealthy people that live lives of scarcity, conflict, fear, agony, no matter how much money they have. I know, you want to go right because that is the way home. At least I know where I am. That is the way home because that's where she wants to go. Sweetie. Okay, fine. You know what? You're right. Horses always know the way home. And that's where I will allow her to lead me. The quality of our life has a lot to do with the mindset that we bring to it. And that is the central teaching of my videos. I don't only talk about these things, I also demonstrate them in my own life. That was always the intention of my videos, and it still is. And here I am having the multi-million-dollar experience, riding a beautiful quality horse through private trails in what must be the most prestigious equestrian community in Canada. And for good reasons, as you can tell. It's a beautiful environment to ride in, and completely private. We have not seen a single soul yet. These are all private trails, only accessible for the lucky few. Yes, and I am one of those lucky few. Isn't that amazing? And I am one of those lucky few without having the cash that, you know, you would think is needed to have this experience of having access to these trails, having access to this beautiful horse and the tack and everything. But no, I am rolling into this experience without money, without ownership. I don't own these trails, I don't own this land, I don't own this horse, but I'm having the experience anyway. Which certainly doesn't mean that I am renouncing money altogether. What I am doing is making money less powerful over me, because I have experienced time after time after time after time that if you have a dream and you hold that dream clearly and you believe in your dream and you work maybe towards it in a tangible way, that it can manifest even without the necessary financial backing. That has been my experience throughout my life. And documenting this has always been the intention behind my YouTube channel and my video project. Holding dreams in my mind, working towards letting go of all the limiting beliefs associated with my dream that tell me that I cannot possibly live my dream. Letting go of scarcity thinking, letting go of feelings of unworthiness, and allowing the dream to manifest itself in a way. Where are we? Oh, look at that. Interesting. Okay, well, that is cool. There. What a good girl. You are so good, sweetie pie. What a fabulous girl. What a very good girl you are. Little spook in place. I have no idea what she thought she saw, but she thought she saw something. What a good girl. Nice. What a good girl. Yes, you deserve it. You You deserve it, sweetie. I have absolutely no clue as to where I am, so I will let Musica guide us home, because I'm sure she will know how to get home. What a good girl. Oh, I see where I am. That is the vineyard. Okay, I know exactly where I am. And if I can get back to the road from here somehow, that would be awesome. Hi guys! You are a good girl. That is the road that I need to be on. But how? I'm actually entirely lost, but guess what? Being lost in paradise is not such a bad thing after all. Okay, I can just use the driveway. Hopefully the gate is open. Yep. Hooray! This is an estate winery. Gorgeous. You are a good girl. Oh wow, the fall colors are coming in. Beauty. What a good girl.